Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is a very impromptu video. If you're new here, my name is Zoe Joyelle. If you don't know, if you knew or whatever. So today, I'm probably just gonna post this video and not really think about it. I just have a lot on my mind and I wanna get it out. So, I've been reading this book called The Mountain Is You. And beyond the book, I've been just going through a lot of different feelings around risk taking, stability, commitment, consistency, and all these different things. And like, up until now, I have not been self-aware of these habits that I have around, it's kind of hot. The habits that I have around not being consistent, not being committed, not doing those things, right? So it was easy when I was just in the process of not being aware of the fact that this is who I am or this is what I've been doing. But now that I'm aware of it, I've been really trying to figure out why and how do I stop. And I understand when it comes to certain things in life, as far as consistency, like YouTube, it's just something you have to do. Great, got it. But consistency also for me is consistently being out in nature because I know that it helps me mentally. Consistently eating healthy food because it helps me feel like a better person and have way more clarity in my life. Just that type of stuff. So I want to read this little portion of the book that I wrote down. I'm currently recording on my phone because I didn't take my camera with me. So I don't have like the ability to just read the book to you because it's on my phone. So I just wrote down the part that I wanted to share with you all. So it says, this chapter was about uprooting. Like, you know, if there's like a plant in the ground and you uproot it and take it and put it somewhere else. So it said, in uprooting, you are not allowing yourself to blossom. You are only comfortable with the process of sprouting. Constantly needing a fresh start, which is the result of not having healthy ways to deal with stress or struggling with conflict resolution. Ultimately, uprooting means always just beginning a new chapter but never finishing. That has been my reality my whole life. Like, it started with, and I've talked about this in different ways, and I guess that's what I've been doing this whole time, is trying to figure out how, when, why, and how do I stop doing it? Because I've definitely gave little examples of this throughout my channel a lot. Sorry. So, when it said constantly needing a fresh start, which is a result of not having healthy ways to deal with stress or struggling with conflict, I didn't even realize that just being over it, like, that's my favorite thing to say. I'm over it. I'm over it. But I genuinely do be over it. But with me being over something, I'm okay with not having it no more. Like, whether that be a relationship, a friendship, a job, like, I just be like, I'm over it. Because it's like a little bit of arrogance and ego, but it's also like me knowing that I'm going to always be okay. So with me saying I'm going to always be okay, it has allowed me to quit on things, and that's the biggest thing. It has allowed me to quit on things because I'd be like, I'm okay, I'm still okay, I'm okay. My deeper understanding of why I'm even here on this earth, which is like the evolution of the spirit, and having the attitude of God always got me, I'm okay. Like, and that's cool, but I need to balance it with, okay, what are we here to prioritize? What are we here to grow? What are we here to learn beyond I'm okay? So that's the things that have been bothering me a little bit, you know, and I always get a new and deeper understanding right before my birthday. So I'm turning 25 in July 24th. I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know my birthday. But usually for the past maybe 5 years, I have been in some sort of depression near my birthday, but it's because I wasn't just seeing it as, okay, this is a new realization, this is a new level of self-awareness that I'm being blessed with. So this time around, I'm not depressed, I'm not sad, I'm just really trying to figure out what is going to be my way out of uprooting myself. And I definitely understand that it starts with self-awareness, and that's where I'm at now. But you know, with the self-awareness, it does bring a little bit of pain and sadness as well, and also confusion, because it's like you start thinking about everything you've ever uprooted yourself from, and where you could have been if you didn't uproot yourself, and what is it now that because there'll always be some things that you actually need to leave. But now with this awareness, it's like now I feel like I'm scared to take risk as far as, okay, I can uproot myself from this situation. Okay, I really like this one. I can keep doing it. And I can give you an example with like my creative ideas behind Sarai. Like if I'm looking this way, I'm just looking out in nature, like having a good time. But like recently I paid some money to get some samples made for my business. And then when they got to me, I didn't really like them that much, but I really didn't put my all into it, because with my business, this is just for my business, because I don't know. But I keep going into, I have beautiful ideas to, do I really have the means to be prioritizing a retail business right now? And then, you get hit with all the realities. We're in a recession, there's inflation, retail businesses are not doing that great. That is not a necessity, and I understand a swimsuit is not a necessity, but like there will always be so many ways to think, because of course if people are broke as hell, they're not buying swimsuits. But everybody in the world is not broke. Everybody in the world is not living the same reality as you and the 15 people in your life. So those are the things that I have to remember, and I have to kind of fight through those thoughts. And sometimes, a lot of times, they're not even my own thoughts. And I think that's where uprooting comes again, because when I feel like I'm surrounded by too much of things that are not my own thoughts, it's like I have like a higher self, and then I have like a regular self. And both of them, they be over it. They be like, all right, let's go. Like, I'm tired of hearing this shit. And it's for real. Like, I'm really a loner at heart, and that's something else that I learned in my 24. I do my years by my age, like, because the ages bring lessons, and I love it like that. But 24 was my golden age. Oh, and I was gonna have like this huge 25-year-old birthday. But like, I just have to come back to myself. I say I'm a loner because like that's not the reality of my fucking life. Like, let's be for real. I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of family. I love my family, but it's also going back to my business. Am I gonna have $5,000 birthday, or am I gonna start to do my business, So yeah, but with the awareness of the uprooting now, I feel like it has put me in a place that I'm scared to take risk at this point. Because with the samples, it was like I really just did the samples because manufacturer that I worked with kept reaching out to me, and I was like, they reached out to me on a good day. I probably got paid the same day. I don't know what it was, but I was like, you know what, let me just pay for some samples and see if it inspires me to keep going. But when they got there, since I wasn't intentional and I didn't like really put my all into it, I just really sent them some inspo pics, and I wanted to see what they could create. I got what I gave. I didn't give much. I didn't get much. I did not like those samples. And now it reaffirms, oh, this is why I shouldn't be doing it. No, it's like I have to get way more intentional about the things that I'm gonna stay with. So yeah, it's like I've been in a space of like kind of judging myself for not being consistent and not being able to commit to certain things, but also judging myself for the feelings of wanting to quit on things. And it's not the end. Like, I feel like I always have this big bubble of confusion right before a big blast of clarity and a big blast of abundance and a whole new chapter. So it's cool. I'm just sharing these things because it's the reality. Like, this is the 20-somethings channel. But the question I asked myself, because I forgot what we were talking about, so we on the next thing now. The question I asked myself while I was walking here in the park, because I was trying to find a place that I wanted to sit, I was like, the question right now is, hold on. A whole lot of wind. But the question right now is, if you love it, then why don't you keep doing it? That's the question. And I feel like that's a good question for a lot of people. Even people in my life, I look at the things that they, oh my God, I'm getting attacked, that they are good at or that they love to do, and we all still get sucked in to the reality of what we have to do. But I can't keep living like this. I really cannot keep living like this. I'm not in a space where I hate my job. I'm not in any terrible relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic. I'm good. But I cannot keep living in a I'm not doing what I want to do because I have to do what I gotta do. Like, I get it. That's the reality of being an adult. But like I said, that's only one way of thinking. There are people out here that are living a life that they love, and that are the things that they have to do is in relationship to the things that they love to do. And I want to be like that. I want to be a person like that. And I keep going back to the self-awareness of uprooting, because the self-awareness has tricked me into believing that I can't. I can't. Because I've been quitting so many things in my life and whatever the hell, always looking for the next best thing, it has put me in a place where I feel stagnant. I'm so afraid to make a step forward, and it's so crazy. And I was thinking about it in the car. I be wanting to do car videos because a lot of things come to me while I'm driving, but I don't know. I don't like the lighting in the car. But I was damn near about to cry, because I was I've never been like this before. I've never been this addicted to stability, to where I can't even make a decision that'll tilt the level of stability that I have right now. But it's kind of I prayed for it. When I was before 24, and I was still serving, and I was trying to build Sarai off magical coins, babe, because serving is not enough money to do anything. Unless, I don't know, you tell me where I need to go. But anyways, I have an adult job now. But before then, I was praying for stability and clarity, stability and clarity, stability and clarity. And I got so much stability that I don't have clarity no more. That's so funny. It's the job is great, but I am so much, I'm so capable of so much. What the fuck? This don't even got nothing to do with the job. It's really the job, but it's also with this awareness of how much I've been uprooting myself, it has now made me scared to make new decisions in my life. That's what it is. When I think about Sarai, my brand, I think about oh my God, do I really have enough money to be paying for this shit? Who's gonna do my ads? Am I gonna pay for it, or am I gonna learn how to do it? I've been in the middle of making a decision and not for so long. And I was even saying damn, have I gotten addicted to just the imagining what things could be like and not ever fucking experiencing it? That's crazy. Because realistically, other people are building brands and starting somewhere and starting with no budget, and you just gotta do what you gotta do. And see, this is what I mean about my higher self. Somebody in here makes way more sense than the warrior that's in me. You just gotta do what you gotta do. But that's why I come out in nature and I speak it out. And yeah, and I really want to grow this channel way more. So videos of me just having a moment to sit down and speak are gonna become way more common. My posting days are Mondays, because they were Sundays, but I realized with having a 9-to-5 right now, weekends is when I can actually prioritize content. So it's easier for me to get a video out Monday after the weekend has been completed. But yeah, if you love it, why don't you keep doing it? That's the question that came to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this impromptu video. And if somebody can benefit from this, send it, clip it, post it, do what you gotta do. Show me some love, like this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.